Hello and welcome to today's video where we're going to be showing you how to change your oil in a Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. First, we're going to go over everything that you're going to need. You're going to need an oil drain pan to catch your old oil. You're going to need oil, in this case 0W20. I have this link down below. You'll need an oil filter and a 17mm ratchet or wrench. You'll also need a way to get your car up off the ground. You could either use a jack and jack stands, or what we did here, which is just use ramps because you could drive right up on them and it's a little bit easier. Things that are optional is an oil filter wrench. This helps if your oil filter is stuck. I have these linked down below. And a torque wrench to make sure you tighten everything down to the proper torque spec. Let's get right into it. All right, now that your car's up on ramps, you're going to go into your car and go ahead and open up your hood. So that's going to be right here. There's this lever. If you pull it, it'll release the hood. All right, now to open your hood, there's a release right here. So you'll slide your hand in, push that up, and then your hood will lift right up. Then pull the stick out of place and put it right here, and it'll hold your hood up just like that. All right, so now with your hood open, you'll want to remove your oil fill cap. The reason you want to do this is to let air go into the engine and let the oil come out the other side. It'll just help sort of drain that oil faster than if you don't do that. All right, now you could go under your car and you have access to two critical things, your oil filter and your drain plug. And Honda makes this really easy. You don't have to remove your splash guard or anything to get to that. All right, so now we're going to get an oil drain pan underneath the car here, and we're going to put a 17mm wrench or ratchet on your oil drain plug. Then we can go ahead and crack this loose. There we go. And now we can just back that bolt out, and you want to be holding pressure in towards the engine, so that way when you get to the end of the threads here, oil doesn't start dripping on your hand. That way you could control when the oil comes out. And now we'll just let that drain out. What we have to do is remove the oil filter. Now, I bought this oil filter wrench because I think it makes it a lot easier to get good leverage on the filter. That you'll just clamp on there and it'll turn it right off. You could do this by hand, and there are a few other methods to get this off, like sticking a screwdriver through it, but in my opinion, this is the easiest thing, and I do have this linked down below. You just spin your filter, again, putting pressure up, and in this case, you will pretty much always get oil that's going to drip down and out, so be prepared for that. I'm going to drain this filter into this pan for a second. And just let that drip out to get as much oil out as possible. Alright, so with the oil dripping out of the engine there, we could pre-fill our new oil filter. Now the reason you want to do this is so when you first start the car, there's already oil in the filter and ready to flow through the system. So we're going to crack our oil open here and just lightly fill this thing up. You want to be careful to not spill too much oil anywhere. But that's what we're going to do. And you can see there's bubbles coming out. The oil's filling the space in that filter. And we might do this a few times. You want to get this thing pretty full here. And then the final thing, once you got oil in there, is just put a little bit of oil on your seal just to lubricate it and help it seal up. All right, at this point, you could go ahead and put your new oil filter back in place. You want to make sure that that old seal isn't stuck up on the oil filter housing. That seal is what we lubricated on the filter here. And this filter goes on opposite of removal, so it'll just spin into place here. All right, now we could go ahead and put the oil drain plug and washer back in place. If your washer looks damaged, you could go ahead and put a new one on there. In our case, ours was pretty good, so we're just going to reuse it. And then we could tighten our oil drain plug. If you want to be picky, you could use a torque wrench. Torque value is 29 foot-pounds. And that thing is good to go. Alright, for your oil filter, you could just go as tight as you could go by hand. And you'll get a pretty good seal. And also, while I'm on the subject, you want to make sure that your oil filter housing is as clean as possible, so that way you get a really good seal between the filter and the housing. Alright, so now we could go ahead and fill up our engine. The 4-cylinder is 4.2 quarts of oil. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and fill up our engine with oil. I like to use a funnel in the fill location, so that way I don't spill oil everywhere. And then you want to use the recommended oil weight, in this case 0W20. This is going to take 4.2 quarts, so it's going to take almost this whole jug, but not all of it. So I'm going to go for about 4 quarts here. Alright, now that you've filled up your car with oil, you could go ahead and reinstall your fill cap. Now we're going to get the car onto a flat surface, so back it off of the ramps, and then we'll check the oil level and top it off as necessary. Now we're going to go ahead and check our oil level. I did let the car run for like 30 seconds just to make sure that oil cycled through. We're letting it sit now, and now you could pull your dipstick. Pull it all the way out, and you'll wipe it off to get all the oil off of the stick. And we're going to be looking at this end here. But now we could reinsert the dipstick into the engine. Push it all the way down, and then pull it out to check the level. Here, we can see the level is right there, right above the minimum. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more oil in. Alright, so when you do an oil change, you want your oil to end up at this circle, which is the max level, not this one, which is the minimum. This is because if your car leaks oil or burns it, you'll have a little bit of reserve before your next oil change, so that way you won't run too low. Alright, so once your oil level is at the proper spot, your oil change is done, so you can close your hood. Today we're going to be resetting the oil service light on a Honda Accord. To do that, you're going to go ahead and put your key in the ignition and turn it 2 clicks forward. And then you'll wait for your oil service to come up. Here you can see we have 15% oil life left. If you weren't on that, you could cycle to it by pressing this button over here where my thumb is. Once you're on it, you could press and hold the button for about 10 seconds. And then once it starts to blink, you'll release it, and then hold it down until it resets. And that's all there is to it. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and if it helped you, and subscribe for more.